Hello out there, math friends. Today we're going to look at powers, and I got the power. Let's start with reviewing what a power is. A power is a number or variable that is raised to some exponent, some power or exponent. So when we write x to the fifth, that means that we are multiplying x by itself 5 times. B to the seventh means we're multiplying b by itself 7 times. So that's what a power means. Number, variable, raised to some exponent. Now, when we are multiplying powers, we don't want to have to take, for example, x to the 7th times x to the 15th. We don't want to have to write out x being multiplied by itself 7 times and x being multiplied by itself 15 times and then add up all of those x's. So we can use some power rules. The first power rule is if we are multiplying powers. Important thing here is that the base has to be the same. If the base is not the same, this power rule does not work. But as long as the bases are the same and we are multiplying, all we have to do is add the exponents. So in this example, x to the 7th times x to the 15th. If we add 7 and 15, we're going to get, what, 24. That kept me from having to write out 7 x's, 15 x's, and then add all those x's together. Let's look at some examples quick. If we take x to the 4th times x to the 3rd, 4 plus 3, 7. Y to the 5th times y to the 6th, add the exponents, y to the 11th. Now, if we are raising a power to a power, we're taking x to the a and raising it to the b power. So for example, if I have x squared raised to the 3rd power, that means I'm taking x squared and multiplying it by itself 3 times. Well, using the rule that we just talked about, I can then add those exponents and get x to the 6th. But notice that 2 times 3 gives me the 6. So when you raise a power to a power, all you have to do is multiply those exponents together. Let's look at some examples. M to the 3rd to the 5th. Instead of writing m to the 3rd out 5 times and then writing m to the 3rd as m times m times m, all we have to do is write m, multiply 3 times 5, we get 15. Here we get z, and 2 times 4, 8. Now when you divide powers, since when you multiply powers you add, when you divide powers you subtract. So if I have x to the 5th over x to the 3rd, I can write that as x to the 5th minus x to the 3rd, because remember what this means is that x is being multiplied by itself 5 times, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the top, and x being multiplied by itself 3 times on the bottom, and then these 3 can divide out, and we're left with x squared. Let's look at some examples. A to the 15th over a to the 6th. If we subtract 15 minus 6, we get 9. So a to the 15th over a to the 6th is a to the 9th. M to the 25th over m to the 12th. M is our base. 25 minus 12 gives us 13. So you can see these rules help us to do these problems without writing out all of those variables and then having to add them up or cross them out as we divide them out. So these power rules are designed to help us save some time. All right, that's it. Thank you so much. See you next time on the next episode.